Oh, is that just a whole bunch of harmless deer walking around the countryside? I don't think so. Eat nuclear bomb. Yes, perfect. Hunting exactly the way nature intended it. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Spiffing Brit, and today we're back playing Fallout 4. But we're going to be starting a brand new adventure today and doing something absolutely stupid. You see, we're going to be creating an unarmed character and seeing if we can beat Fallout 4 using only our bare hands. Now, naturally, this won't be like your standard video whereby we're going to obey to the rules set by Todd Howard, because we're going to be exploiting the ever-living hell out of this game to power game our character into the stratosphere, allowing us to punch holes for reality itself. It's going to be majestic, it's going to be perfectly balanced, and most importantly, it's going to be powered entirely by Yorkshire tea. So make sure you're sat back, relaxed, you have a nice warm cup of tea in hand, and hey, if you're feeling especially fantastic, you can even like this video. Now, let's dive into a brand new world with a brand new hero. Right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Fallout 4 character creator. My goodness, it's been so long since we were last here. Now, we need to create a lovely, beautiful hero that goes alongside our incredible strategy of only punching people to death with our gigantic mega fists. Oh my goodness, right, I think I've created him. He's kind of beautiful and also nightmarish. I was trying to make Chuck Norris, and in return, I think I've just made Chuck Chorris. This guy is... he's beautiful, okay, let's confirm him. And oh god, he's an abomination. He's gigantic and ripplingly muscled. Trust me, he looks amazing. But yeah, he's gonna be our hero. Okay, well, this is our blurst Chuck Norris who we're playing today. Now, I am playing with the quick start mod, which basically allows us to skip all of the boring intro and just jump to something slightly new. For example, we can already start out inside the Commonwealth and decide what makes ourselves special. Now, of course, we're going to be Chuck Chorris. When it comes to our many very important attributes, we need to max out strength immediately. Endurance is also important, so is a bit of agility and a little bit of luck. Right, there we go, perfect. But mostly all of our points do have to go into strength, and we'll also whack up endurance just a little bit so that we have more health points. Right, this is looking pretty decent indeed. Now, of course, we're also able to whack on some unique traits. This is a feature added into the mod, a bit similar to Fallout 3, where you could basically pick a couple of unique traits to make yourself a little bit more useful. Of course, every trait had a pro and a con. So, for example, we're going to pick up heavy-handed because, you know, that's just Chuck Norris, and that's going to allow us to do an extra 28% damage in melee attacks. However, melee attacks are going to cost us more action points to actually pull off. Now, of course, we need to decide what am I going to actually be doing with my life. Am I a vault enthusiast, a survivalist, a scavenger, a hunter, a raider? No, I'm going to say that we're just going to be a drunk. That's right, Chuck Norris, he's just in the Fallout universe. He's completely pissed out of his mind, but he's ready to live his life. We're also going to start out in Diamond City. What do I have with me? Just, you know, only the essentials necessary. How much do I know? Oh, this is actually quite important. We can give ourselves a few levels to start out with. We're going to say that we know a few things because it'll make the start of the game a little bit easier. And right, there we go. I think it's time to start. Okay, now I have also got a few other wild mods running in the background as well. Like, for example, all enemies actually have randomized weapons and items that can be of absolutely any nature. And oh yes, we've spawned in here. There's a patio chair, lovely. And oh my goodness, we are looking exactly like a nightmarish drunk. Oh, poor Chuck Chorris, you are not in the fittest state, but hey, luckily you've got your bare hands to help you through this game. Speaking of which, it's time for us to actually level up a few times so that we can pick ourselves all of the necessary bonuses that we need. Most importantly, we're going to give ourselves as many perk points in Iron Fist as possible because this is going to allow us to do more damage. Naturally, however, we're not level 9, so we can't pick up the next perk. Brilliant. Well, if that's the case, we're just going to want to pick up the Blacksmith perk as well as Rooted, because that's going to mean that we do an additional 25% more damage if we're standing still, which is very important. And on top of our existing plus 20% damage from Iron Fist, this is actually very, very good. You know what, overall, I'd say that's a good few first starting perks. Of course, we don't exactly have any items really. I mean, I can check our inventory and what do we have? Well, we have a security switchblade and a muzzled pipe revolver. I mean, this muzzled pipe revolver is, you know, look at it. It looks pretty damn cool. It doesn't actually shoot though because it's a broken randomized weapon, but you know, these things happen. Oh dear, there's an alpha vicious mongrel. Well, for a start, the rules are simple. I'm only allowed to use my bare hands, so I'm going to be dropping both of those weapons, and instead we're going to take to punching this doggy, and oh dear god, we don't do enough damage. Luckily, there's a Diamond City guard here to assist us, and well, this guy has some kind of machine gun with lasers, which is perfect. Oh, I think we can probably take a non-alpha mongrel, so yep, this wild mongrel here, we can punch. There we go. Couple of heavy punches, and it's dead. Lovely. Now, the thing is, the rules for using our bare fists are relatively relatively simple. We need to try and build this character up to a point where they are unstoppable. However, our bare hands don't exactly kill with much effectiveness at the moment, making them pretty useless actually in the long run. Oh dear god, there's a glowing radridge. Right, can we punch that? Yes, okay, it's almost dead. And punch. There we go, we can even use VATS to do punches. Lovely, good stuff, Chuck Choris. You punch that cockroach to death. Oh god, let's run. But the thing is, whilst we're not allowed to use actual very useful competent weapons, like say a knife or a sledgehammer or a gun, we are able to use weapons that are classed as unarmed inside of Fallout 4, like for example boxing gloves, because you know, that's technically just your own fists that you're using. Oh, and I managed to find myself some nice clothing as well. Oh god, Chuck Choris. Why is it that when you wear the helmet your hair goes away? Now you just look like an egg monster. Well, that's fine, we'll keep the helmet on you, friend. Now the thing is, we want to gain our hands on a couple of unarmed weapons, because weapons with the unarmed quality are going to allow us to do a lot more damage with our bare fists. And luckily for us, the game actually has a legendary unarmed weapon which isn't too difficult to get a hold of. Now you see, simply located over here is the lovely location of Swan's Pond. Who is Swan? Swan is a gigantic mutated behemoth who yields a massive weapon and can murder you very easily. However, he drops a unique legendary power fist. This power fist will allow us to do a lot more damage with our bare hands than we can currently pull off. However, in order to defeat Swan, we're going to need a little bit of money. So we're going to make our way into Diamond City, go to the market and buy as many stim packs as we can. Although actually, if we get lucky, there's another way we can pull this off. Okay, now this person here sells weapons. They sell some unique and amazing wacky weapons, like for example this night vision experimental Merv. Oh god, I really have missed using the randomized weapon mods because it is just so stupid. Oh, they actually sell one unarmed weapon. They're selling security knuckles. Now security knuckles class as a unarmed weapon in Fallout 4. They're actually only one of 6 weapons that are classed in that fashion, which is very important. And you know what, we're actually going to pick them up because the damage we can do with these security knuckles is actually increased and modified by our various other perks, which is incredible. Well, that's basically the last trade that we can manage until we get more money, so there's no point of us really going inside of Diamond City. So let's equip our brand new security knuckles, which as you can see are slightly broken because, you know, it's a pair of knuckles with the security bonus, so it's got a whole bunch of bolts attached to it. And with this incredible new weapon, we're going to go and see if we can steal ourselves one very overpowered swan weapon. So it's away we go. Chuck Choris has got a lovely journey, as we're going to be taking him from a relatively useless drunk into becoming the most powerful punchy boy in the known universe. Oh god, there's a landmine. Jesus Christ, okay, we're dead. It really is as easy as that to kill a character. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, you see, there are actually a whole bunch of comic books also scattered around the world map, including Grognak the Barbarian comic books. And basically, if we're able to get all of these comics, we can make our character even more powerful. I'm sorry, did that reset us entirely? Did we seriously not have any other save? Right, I've got to do all of that again, back in a moment. Now, here's the thing. Sadly, the trader no longer has themselves an amazing set of weapons, like amazing brass knuckles, and instead we're just getting attacked by ridiculously powerful super mutants. But yeah, the trader didn't have any brass knuckles, which means we need to basically improvise, adapt, and overcome. So what we're going to do is make our way over to Vault 81, because after running around Diamond City and harvesting all of their tomatoes and carrots that they have, I only need one remaining ingredient to create something absolutely wonderful. And that final ingredient can be found way on over next to Vault 81. And yes, here we go, just up the slope there should be one remaining ingredient that we need for all of our lovely shenanigans. It is, of course, the one, the only Yao Gaori, which is basically a gigantic mutated bear. Now, there should be one around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes, perfect. Oh, it's just up on the hill. Now, okay, we want to murder this creature. This creature is very big and scary. In order to give ourselves the advantage we necessarily need, we're going to drink ourselves a bit of Bobrov's best moonshine, take a little bit of Randaway, and Stimpack on up. And now it's time for us to try and punch this guy to death. Now, if we queue up all of our attack points, there we go. You can see we're punching away quite merrily there. Oh dear god, they do a lot of damage back. Oh, my arm's been crippled. Brilliant. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, this is going to take a lot of fighting, isn't it? Okay, we're going to also take some buff out to give ourselves additional strength and additional max HP. Right, there we go. And now swing and hit and swing and hit. Come on, die, you great big oversized bear. Oh dear god, this is so challenging. Right, luckily luckily we've also got some more things that we can just consume. Just a bit of vodka for more max HP, stim pack for healing. Okay, now some lovely dirty water, perfect. That'll wake us right up. The thing is, we basically have to walk up to it, punch it, and then move backwards. And as long as we're standing still whilst we hit it, we have an advantage. That's only a couple more hits away from death. There we go. I think 2 more. There we go. 1 and 2. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Thank God. Okay, that consumed up most of our resources, but it gave us the one most important item that we need, Yao Guai meat. And using this, we're able to basically craft ourselves something absolutely amazing. Right, now we're going to basically make ourselves a lovely roast meal of some kind. I think scrolling down here, yep, we get to the Yao Guai roast, a unique item because it doesn't take too much to make, other than of course the meaty element of it, but what it does is it adds plus 10 melee damage. Now that's what the game says it's giving you. However, this is a very unique item because it actually doesn't give plus 10 melee damage. In reality, it gives plus 500% melee damage, which is, as you can guess, pretty creatively overpowered. What we're going to do is quickly have a nap inside one of these beds for just 1 hour, and that should refill all of our health, and then we're going to make our way over to the necessary area near the combat zone so that we can try and pick ourselves up the lovely swan weapon. So it's back to Diamond City we go, and thanks to this brand new item that increases our melee damage by 500%, we should be able to defeat the gigantic terrifying boss of death far earlier than the game actually intended us to. Okay, now I've wandered my way over to Swan's Pond, and in the middle of the pond you can see Swan is lying down there, looking very spooky. Now we have to of course defeat him using only our bare hands, but at least this time we have one minor advantage on our side, with the very nice bonus meat of incredible power. Come on, Swan, come fight me, please. You know, maybe I can get him to do it if I just yeet a grenade at him. Now we have the Yao Gui roast down here just to save us when we need it, but for the time being I'm just gonna yeet a grenade at Swan, and there we go, that'll wake him up a bit. Perfect. Did a little bit of damage, but it's okay, it's gonna be mostly just fists. Now Swan is an incredibly powerful boy. As you can see, if we were to punch him now, we're gonna do hardly any damage. Oh dear God, oh, and he almost one-hits us. Dear Lord. Okay, and that's us dead. As you can tell, we're not a high enough level to actually fight him yet. Right, so it's become evident that we actually need some kind of unarmed melee weapon if we actually want to defeat Swan. I'm just gonna punch this Raider Scavenger a whole bunch. Oh, he's got a great big long pointy stick, but it's okay because I have punchy fists. Right, there we go. Punch him like that and make it a critical. Oh, look at that. Lovely stuff. And we'll be able to steal all of his additional armor. Now that's good, because all of that additional armor we can whack onto ourselves to make ourselves slightly more resilient than we currently are, because at the moment we're not exactly the greatest fighter. Okay, we're just gonna have to run through the gauntlet here past the machine gun turret. Oh dear, there's a couple of angry raiders here, so oh dear God, what kind of weapon do you have? Right, well I can murder you quite quickly apparently. There we go, punch and punch, easy peasy. Right, and then I need to chase you down, Mr. Raider Scum. Oh, you Raider Scum are much easier to deal with, which is lovely to see. Right, punch and punch. Oh, and I think we just found ourselves some security knuckles on this one raider. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Okay, so if we check our inventory, go over to weapons, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, a set of security knuckles. What does it look like? Oh, it's just a set of knuckles with some kind of piece of metal strapped to it as well. Well, it's certainly a unique look, to say the least. I think I just saw some more security knuckles over here. Yep, I now have 2 sets of security knuckles, except this one comes with a machete. Okay, I like the look of machete knuckles. Apparently this is an unarmed weapon. It's just a set of brass knuckles with a gigantic machete blade attached to it. Okay, now here's the thing. We can also actually modify our security knuckles, and I think we probably should, because, you know, adding a giant machete to a pair of knuckles is probably not exactly the smartest idea. So let's modify this and add in ourselves something to increase damage, I would say. Bladed knuckles. Oh, now that would look quite good. I'm sorry, but what the heck? You can attach a gigantic rock with heating coils to the end of a pair of knuckles? Okay, I mean, sure, that's fine, that makes sense. I think we're gonna stick with the nice basic bladed knuckles strategy, because this will actually cause targets to bleed, and bleed damage in Fallout 4 is completely and utterly overpowered. So bam, we're gonna make bladed knuckles. Right, well I think we've made a slightly better pair of knuckles. I mean, for a start, they no longer look like a gigantic machete attached to me, and look kind of relatively normal. Okay, now we've made Chuck more powerful than ever before. With this brand new fisty upgrade, my goodness, this man is gonna be very powerful. However, we are lacking one very important thing. Basically, any medical supplies whatsoever. Because the issue is, if we were to go face Swan now, there's a very real chance he could win, because whilst we now do more damage damage, and we also have the upgrade to make ourselves more powerful, it is very possible we might still just die. But nonetheless, I'm going to give it a shot. Oh my goodness, we managed to make our way over to this area, and that's actually given us the ability to level up because of the experience. Lovely stuff. Okay, now the ability to level up is great because that allows us to put some perks into additional things. Sadly, we can't put another perk into Iron Fist despite how much I want to. The only thing that we can really improve that will give us additional damage is Bloody Mess, which will give us a plus 5% damage as long as we have it. You know what, seeing how well that went, I'm gonna give the Swan Pond another crack. Now that we have an improved weapon, I genuinely do believe we can deal with the Swan. Hey Swan friend, I'm here to lob a grenade at you so that you come out of wherever you're hiding, please. Please eat this fragmentation grenade, friend. There we go, lovely stuff. And now he's gonna be a little bit angry, but of course I'm going to need to eat my lovely meal that provides me with plus 500% melee damage. And now if we were to attack Swan, we do a little bit more, but it's not looking good. Oh dear God, right, let's try punching him. Go, punch him. I know that apparently if you try and cripple his legs, he can't actually stand a chance of fighting anymore. So I'm just gonna try and get into here and die. Great. Okay, we're still not strong enough for the Swan. Okay, well, we actually had an insane piece of luck, ladies and gentlemen. I've been clearing out the comics building, and well, we managed to find ourselves a legendary feral ghoul stalker, and he's dropped us a brand new weapon. This is the Frigid meat hook. Basically, this has a 20% chance to freeze the enemy when you actually block their attack. Now, you will notice it does 75 damage, which is a lot faster than our security knuckles. And this is quite good considering they basically have the same attack speed. So there we have it, we now have an even more powerful weapon. Well, you know what, I'd say we did a pretty good job of clearing out this entire area. Oh, and there it is. Oh my goodness, I forgot this was right up at the top. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Grognak costume. Oh yes. Now, this just screams. I'm a chiseled, amazing man who just wants to punch people. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Okay, now I've leveled up a little bit. We're now up to level 10, which makes us a little bit stronger when it comes to fighting. As you can see, our meat hook here now does more damage because we've gained some new perks. Most importantly, we picked up Iron Fist level 2, as well as also the next bonus in Bloody Mess, which makes us slightly better in unarmed damage, but of course it's not perfect. Now, we want to try and defeat Swan here, but Swan is going to be an absolute nightmare, so I'm gonna use every little trick that we can kind of muster up just to give ourselves a minor advantage against him. So that includes yeeting down a bottle cap mine, lobbing a Molotov that just completely missed at him. There you go, right, that should activate our lovely Swan friend. Right, and now he should come over and fight us. Ow, I just took a hit to the head. Right, Swan, you need to die, my friend. Did you just blow up my bottle cap mine without setting it off, and then you yeeted something at me? Oh goodness, you're the worst, Swan. Anyway, I need to actually do something to stop him. Most importantly, I need to eat my amazing Yao Guai roast here, and then I also need to actually probably take just every single temporary bonus that I can get, including a bit of Jet, a bit of Buff Out to make ourselves even stronger, as well as a bit of Psycho so that we do a little bit more damage, and there we go, perfect. And swing and hit. Let's actually click on him and do a critical hit on Swan. Look at that, and look at that other bit of damage. I think we're going to need to get probably as many attacks and VATs as possible, so I'm going to drink some wine for some increased max AP, then chug a couple of Nuka-Colas to give ourselves the AP buff, swing and hit, and my god, he just broke my legs again. Swing and hit, come on, swing and hit. Have we got any more temporary bonuses? I have a stealth boy, well that's pretty useless. Vodka, yes, there we go. Chuck Norris, chug all of the vodka and the whiskey, we need the strength. We needed strength. We've almost murdered him. Right, there we go, another good hit. Oh god, okay, start chugging the stim packs now. Right, there we go, stim packs activated, swing and hit, swing and hit. We did it, oh my god. Oh my god, Swan is dead. After so many attempts, he's finally dead. And what does he drop, ladies and gentlemen? The Furious Power Fist. It does 225 damage, but each following hit does more damage to the same target. We're taking that bad boy. Take a look at this bad boy, take a look at this Torbot. Bam, dead in one hit. That's a remarkable improvement. You know, whilst we've got all of these bonuses, I actually want to probably quickly run down into the Park Street station. But this is it. This is really going to kickstart our amazing journey into the wonderful world of being able to crush everyone with just our bare hands. Alright, we got some Triggermen in here. Hello there, Triggermen. Nice to see you. Punch and you're dead. Oh, hello. You've got a sniper rifle. Punch and you're dead. Hello there, friend. Punch and you're dead. Oh my goodness, we do so much damage. I mean, 200 damage per hit, if you can't tell, is relatively very good. I mean, it does help that we also obliterate everyone's limbs when we punch them. Oh, look at all of these lovely Triggermen here. Hello there, friend. And punch and you're dead. And punch and you're dead. Punch, punch and you're dead. Oh my god. Oh, you just stop walking up to me one by one, guys. It's not working. Hello there, Triggerman. I can use VATs and now you're immediately dead. And you as as well, and you're dead. Lovely stuff. Oh, and you're the last one. Well, I'd say this is a remarkable improvement in our punching abilities. This is significantly better. Okay, now we're a little bit more powerful than we were before. We still have the ability to one-hit, and that is actually completely off of our own merit, because now the actual meal bonus that we were getting of plus 500% damage has completely and utterly worn off. Oh dear, it's a landmine. Oh dear God, they're still dangerous. Yes, we still are managing to one-hit things, even without that insane bonus. So as you can probably tell, this is a really, really good sign. But of course, where do we take this power? Well, considering we're already insanely powerful and we can one-hit everything, I think the only logical thing to do is try and spawn in something with insane quantities of health. I don't know, maybe some kind of gigantic Mirelurk of death. Actually, you know what? Maybe a Deathclaw will do. Yeah, let's see if I can one-hit a Deathclaw. Okay, so I'm just going to spawn in a legendary mythical Deathclaw, and let's see if we can actually kill it. Okay, well, he's spawned in, and he looks a bit spooky. This legendary mythic Deathclaw, however, we might actually be able to do it. I mean, this is one of the strongest enemies in the game. Let's start with a critical hit, and then punch it again, and okay, that was not as much damage as I'd wanted to do. Something tells me we might need to get our insane plus 500% meal again. Otherwise, there's no way in heck we're going to be able to defeat a Deathclaw that powerful. Right, and as we clearly need to become more powerful, that means we need more Yao Guai meat. So naturally, we're going to be making our way over to where I know exactly 2 of them will spawn. I know that the 2 are guaranteed to spawn over near a trailer park over here, which is perfect for us, as we can murder them and make 2 lovely meals out of them. Now, of course, these great big bears are going to yield us some lovely bonuses. Hello there, stunted Yao Guai. I've not got the AP to technically fight you just yet, but don't worry, you're nice and weak, so you only take 2 hits to murder. Now, where's the other one? Ah, there you are. Lovely stuff. 2 lovely bits of Yao Guai meat for me. Let me just use the vats. Oh, yes, and punch. And punch again. It really is as easy as that. Well, that went just absolutely swimmingly, so it's back to the Diamond City Market for us, where we're going to create ourselves some lovely bit of food, which is going to actually manage to turn us into a god. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We can make 2 of these lovely sausages. Luckily, they don't take many resources away from us, and perfect. There we go. That should now make us much, much stronger. Well, there we have it. Perfect. We've got all of the necessary resources we could possibly want. Now let's make our way all the way back over to the Rocky Narrows Park and see if we can punch ourselves a couple of gigantic mythical monsters to death in just a couple of hits. Perfect. It's now daytime, meaning it's the exactly perfect time to spawn in a mythical, dangerous monster of instant death. Okay, we're going to spawn him in over here, and now it's time to run away at high speed because, dear lord, he's going to be a spooky boy. So as we can see, legendary mythical Deathclaw, if we were to punch him, that's doing maybe about 1/10 of his health. That's not going to do much. However, in our inventory, we have our lovely Furious Power Fist, but most importantly, we also have beer, and even more importantly, Gwyneth Stout. Also some Jet. Don't forget the lovely whiskey and vodka. But the most important thing of all, the Yao Guai roast. This lovely monstrosity is going to turn us into one of the most powerful beings in the universe. So we're going to stand still, press critical hit, and it's not doing the damage that I necessarily need it to, but it's certainly doing a lot, and it's mutated. He's mutated, ladies and gentlemen. Right, don't let him hit us. Oh my god, he still one-hits us. How are we meant to kill him? We have to literally 100% one-hit him. Oh my god, you are a nightmare monster. Right, punch 1, punch 2. The critical strike is honestly useless. It didn't do anything. There we go. Get punched by the Deathclaw. That's fine. He has mutated again, though, which means we're going to have to just start chugging meds. Now, let's take some buff out to make ourselves more powerful. Some Med-X for some damage resistance, some more slowing of time, and oh yes, some Nuka Cherry to also give us more AP. Lovely. Right, come on, Chuck Norris. You've got some incredible punching to do, my friend. He's mutated and he's more powerful than ever before, but you just need to keep hitting him. Keep on hitting him. Come on, he's almost dead. One more hit, one more hit, one more hit. Oh my god, okay, we are so close to death. Eat the ribeye steak. Take the purified water. Dear god, jump. Oh, punch, 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 punch. No! He yeeted me into the sky. We joined the Russian space program on that one. Look, we got so close. We were 1 hit away. We can do this. We can really do this. I'm gonna kill this mythical Deathclaw if it's the last thing I can do. Oh my god, look at this goddamn Deathclaw. He's just murdering Chuck Norris. Take some Med-X for the damage resistance, some Mentats for some bonuses. We'll also equip the Stealth Boy because why not? And I think that means we can probably get a stealth hit off on this guy. Yeah, let me try and crouch. Yep, there we go. Sneak attack. Yes, 3 times damage. Yes, that was it. You had to activate the Stealth Boy for the sneak attack. Now he doesn't stand a chance, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we've got him. Okay, we need to slow down time again, else we're gonna die. Nuka Cherry. Yep, give me some purified water, a lovely steak. Just gonna eat everything over a very short period of time. time, and I think this should mean we should heal up, no problem. Okay, where's the jet? We've got one more jet to take. Take the jet, slow down time, punch him once more, punch him. There we go, good. One hit, one hit, one hit. Yes! Oh, the legendary mythic Deathclaw has been defeated. Oh my god, you did it. You did it. Chuck Chorus, the one, the only. He's killed the legendary mythic Deathclaw, ladies and gentlemen. Dear god, they said it couldn't be done. They said he was mad. And, well, he most certainly was. There's no doubt on the madness thing. And hey, we got ourselves a fat man for it. You know, that's good. We can harass the local wildlife with this monstrosity. Oh, is that just a whole bunch of harmless deer walking around the countryside? I don't think so. Eat nuclear bomb. Yes, perfect. Hunting exactly the way nature intended it. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We defeated a legendary mythic Deathclaw. This is a level 91 enemy. But yes, we managed it, and I mean, what a glorious thing. I think this proves once and for all the most unarmed damage is nowhere near the strongest, most powerful thing in Fallout 4. Fists are still a wonderful weapon. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the Spiffing Brit, and this has been the adventures of Chuck Chorus, the man whose bare hands have managed to defeat a gigantic dinosaur of death, because at the end of the day, with enough dubiously colored bear meat, anything's possible. And I think it's time for us to say goodbye to this world. We've done exactly what we wanted on our glorious adventure, so it's time for us to leave. Chuck Norris away! Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been today's video. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, then hey, make sure to give the video a like. And why not hop on down to the comment section to say hello and spread the goodwill and joy of your presence, or just pledge undying loyalty to the brand new galactic overlord that is Chuck Norris, using a gigantic piece of concrete welded to the end of his fists. As always, do consider subscribing if you'd like to see more lovely videos like this, and thank you very much to each and every one of our majestic patrons who make videos like this all the more possible. Seriously, thank you very much for your lovely support. And hey, if you're sat there wondering what video you'd like to watch next, look no further than this one on screen now, hand chosen by myself to be absolutely perfect for you. Anyway, I'll see each and every one of you in the next one. Have a lovely day, and goodbye for now.